We do get our fair share of cute puppies and kittens, but we also take other animals as well. We have a lot of senior pets. Senior pets are a great example of pets that are deserving of love, and we also take animals from other shelters that need assistance. Manatee County Animal Services is our county government-run shelter. They always need assistance with placement of animals, so we go there. We try and go once a week, sometimes we go more than once a week. We do transfer in a lot of animals that are hard to place, that have medical conditions that we can treat. We do take pit bulls, Rottweilers, Chows, Dobermans. We had a great year in 2014. We had over 900 animals adopted. Many of those would not have found homes if they didn't make it to our shelter. We have animals that have mange, hair loss, flea allergies that we can treat here. We also take heartworm positive dogs. Our clinic is able to treat heartworm cases. We don't have trouble finding homes for those dogs. People love them. They have great personalities, and the pets are treated here and they go home, they come back for their treatments, and they're happy, healthy pets at the end of their treatment.
We are here to serve this community. It's very exciting to be able to open our new facility because it's so much larger, we're able to do so much more and help so many more people. Spaying and neutering is very important, not only for the animal's health. It helps prevent cancers and infected uteruses called pyometras. There's loads of benefits for the animal itself, but also for the community as a whole. We do between 25 and 30 spay-neuter surgeries a day. That includes feral cats from our community and wellness side where we're able to give vaccines and help people with preventative care for their animals because that's where it starts. Over and above the spay-neuter surgeries, if somebody has an injured limb that's non-functional, we can take that off. We had an elderly pug, Paws, that came from Animal Services, had glaucoma in both eyes, where they were extremely painful, was not going to be pulled by any rescue group because he was just in really bad shape. We were able to pull him. We removed his eyes, which were non-visual anyway. He is much happier, and he is now in a home with other pugs, and he gets along great, and he's got a great life. We also have a very active heartworm treatment program. It's not only for pets that we have here that we adopt out, this is for the community as a whole. We also serve rescue groups in the area that don't have a veterinarian on staff. A lot of these are foster-based rescues.
Playgroups at our shelter is a program that we learned from Dogs Playing for Life, which was created by Amy Sadler, so that we could help our dogs learn social skills. So we give the dogs another chance by having them in this group. What they do is get social skills and behavioral interactions that help them learn how to be a successful dog outside of the shelter environment.
We have dogs come in all the time that have never been trained. These training classes are very important. It takes a dog that is out of control, and through no fault of their own, they just never have been trained. So these classes really are important to the shelter, and they're also important to the potential adopters and to the family members that fall in love with them. We've seen dogs that have been here a long time, several months, and then they go through these classes and they're adopted right away. Because of these generous donations, we're able to focus on training these shelter dogs.
There are misconceptions on how we're funded here at the Humane Society. Many people believe that we are part of a national organization that funds us, and that's just not the case. Grants are applied for throughout the year. We have to pay attention to when they are available, who is offering them, and what they may be offering them for. This offers the services of free spay and neuter, discounted wellness services, and enables people to come to us when they are financially challenged.
When I first started on the board in 2006, the shelter had just had a small renovation, but the board of directors really knew that the next step to create the most impact in our community was to start a low-cost spay-neuter clinic. The clinic has been tremendously successful, and the impact that it's created has been exponential. The services that we're going to be able to offer to expand and to keep our animals healthy. This building, I cannot contain my excitement. This is literally a dream come true for me and for this community.
I was actually looking for a puppy at the time for our family, and growing up in a house full of 6 dogs, I wanted Cameron to have his own puppy to grow up with, and she actually found Sadie on your Facebook page, and 2 days later we were here, brought Cameron to meet her, they fell in love, and we had her the next day.
I'm turning 30 this year, and instead of presents, I decided that I wanted to host a fundraiser for the Humane Society of Manatee County. And I collaborated with a friend of mine with 31 handbags 25% of all of her commissions are going to go to the Humane Society.
I think they're an amazing agency. They take in older animals. They're a no-kill facility. They work with them and they give people a chance to get older animals who might not want to work with kittens or puppies. I went on the website for the Humane Society. I saw Weezer's picture, I saw this face, and I had to have him. His owner had died and he had been in the shelter for quite a while, and I just thought I wanted to work with him. I walked in and said I wanted to adopt a cat. And they said, "Did you have anyone in mind?" And I said, "Yes, Weezer." Then all these people came out of the woodwork because they were so excited that Weezer found a home and somebody wanted him. He loves feet, my feet, he loves everybody's feet. He's just a foot person, I guess. I love Weezer and I'm glad I found him at the Humane Society in Manatee County.
We had a beautiful lab mix and her name was Star, and we lost her. And we were all sad and grieving, and within a couple of days, our dog Hunter was grieving for her. I said to my husband one day that we had to find somebody for Hunter or we were going to lose him too. When we got here and we went through the gate, the first animal that I saw was Wally. We were told that Wally had come from the Napier Rescue and that he was very timid and very shy and afraid to be around a lot of people. I was determined that I was going to have Wally. I figured with all that, he had already gone through enough, and I give 100%. Oh my gosh, the people that helped us adopt him, the people here that were so kind to him, that they taught him how to love. We are getting used to Wally's mannerisms. We know that we need to wait for him, but he's so worth the wait. Wally means everything. Him and Hunter, they're best buddies. They love each other to death. Wally saved our lives. He saved our hearts, and he won us over. I almost felt guilty about taking him away from everybody because they loved him so much. Had it not been for the Manatee County Humane Society, I don't know what would have happened to Wally, because they had that patience and they had that understanding with him, and they did explain it to us beautifully. Wally's just a treasure, and this center made it happen. And we will forever be grateful for them for that.